Hello, Gemini. Thank you so very much for coming to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is your mid-February to end of February Valentine's Day reading. I'm just clearing the cards here and praying over them before we go ahead and get started. What I've been doing is trying to do the singles reading first and then the couples, but sometimes they blend or it becomes an energy reading and then it kind of combines both. So we're just going to follow the energies of the cards and see where they direct us. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages regarding those born under the sign of Gemini for mid-February to the end of February. Please bless us with happy Valentine's Day messages. Happy energy. All right. Gemini. All right. On your current path at this point in time, we have someone who may be of a fire sign variety. And fire sign is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. Or it could be someone who's just very fiery. The card crossing that card, helping or hindering it, is the fact that I believe that their heart is wide open to you, wanting to give to you, care for you, be there for you, support you. In fact, you've kind of enjoyed that attention, I think, because you're thinking about maybe moving forward and talking to them about how much you maybe care about them. Now, at your foundation, you have the High Priestess. So you have the energies of the High Priestess, male or female. What you can do is plant whatever path you'd like to manifest and to create that opportunity at this time. In the recent past, you had the Three of Pentacles. So it looks like you were working real hard, real focused on work, or real focused on signing some paperwork, it looks like. It doesn't look very happy. Maybe somebody's working on their taxes, or they're just kind of down and thinking about something while they're at the office. But that was in the past. Now we're moving forward towards a fiery person who has an open heart that you're thinking about offering love to and figuring out how to create a path towards. In the near future, we have the Four of Cups. So, are you offering love to someone, or are they offering it to you? And is that person not reciprocating, or are you not reciprocating? Is there a situation where everything's kind of come to a stall and everybody's got to kind of sit and wait around before they can accept anything? All right, what the angels say you have control over is the Six of Wands. You have control over how well you're doing at the office, if you're getting recognition. And if this is love, which I'm trying to stick on a love path, it would be somebody. When you create what you want, you'll be able to come in looking like this person who's getting recognition, who's important, who feels good, and you've got this on your mind. So you're hoping to come in and really show who you can be and who you are. Now somebody may come in and maybe trying to come into your life in a way that I always want to say sneaky with this card, like they're sneaking into your life. I don't know if it's an air sign because there's swords. That would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. Or if they're just stepping in for a minute because they see that maybe you'll be offering love and they're seeing that maybe your mind is open, that you are single and available. Since it's a singles reading, it looks like somebody may have their eye on you. Your hopes are that you will have some time to just dip your foot in the water. Way to go, Gemini. Kind of go back and forth with your thoughts, hoping and praying for that beautiful rainbow right there, that things will turn out great and you can move forward with your life. Well, your outcome card says that somebody's going to come along, male or female. Doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They're going to come in and be very caring and giving and loving and open to you. So, currently, your mind is with someone and your heart is open. And in the future, maybe you're hoping that when you do get to come together and offer your heart that everything works out okay with someone who cares about you and wants to be there for you. Let's do a short confirming layout here. Okay. All right, so what I see, I'll just kind of speak as I go across here with my mind. A decision, trying to make a decision. Being around a bunch of people. Trying to cut out those things that no longer serve you. Trying to get right to the point to say, this is what I want in my life, this is what I don't want in my life. But you're still kind of wishy-washy about something that kind of really turns you on. And then a lot of work involved. Because this is the center card. You've worked super, super hard, and now you still have to carry those all the way up to that castle. Well, at least you've got this on your mind. Connecting with others, having a nice time. Or the number 3 of Cups. And moving forward, Gemini, you've got this on your mind and this on your heart. Not going to take any crap. Not going to waste any time. So you start moving forward kind of in a quick manner, or somebody moves towards you that could be an air sign. But you've been putting all this work and thought into somebody from your past. Well, the angels are saying, yes, you worked hard. Yes, we know you're not going to take but what you deserve and should only accept. Could have to do with your past. And it could be a very nice opportunity, a great opportunity to get together and celebrate and maybe have dinner or finally be able to discuss some things that that's been on your mind. I asked for 3 more confirming cards, and we got the 5 of Cups. So in the beginning of the 2 weeks in the middle of February, in the middle of February to end of February, you might be feeling a little down because you're unsure as to how much work it's going to take to get to this situation. But the angels say that you've worked hard enough. Now you should be able to set down your path here, just finish up what it is you're doing, and like inner work maybe, or just with your job that's been preoccupying you, Gemini. And then you'll be able to kind of kick back and see what you've accumulated up to this point. Oof. Somebody's ending something. It's been an argument with somebody that you just can't get along with, and now you know you need to draw a line in the sand. Remember, always take the best, most positive energies you can from a connection and wish the best for them so that you can move forward more quickly. Here's the Justice card. You cut something away and you're trying to balance things out, and in we have this person again. Is there a fire sign? Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or is opening their heart to you, or trying to? And maybe you're trying to be like the Empress. You're trying to manifest a new path with someone, one that would be very, very beautiful, one that could be with a fire sign. And then we get into decision making again. So I think with this leading the situation and this ending it, you will take a few steps forward to clear your mind so you don't have to sit in this confusion anymore. There's nothing wrong with getting together with someone, meeting out somewhere in a public place, getting to know each other, having a cup of coffee. That won't cause for any marriage or something you're afraid of, if that's any of you Geminis. But you do need to get out. You need to get out with your friends. You need to open your heart. You need to figure out what it is that you do and don't want in your life. And you need to open your throat chakra. Make yourself clear. All right, so that's just for some of you singles. People want to love you. People are reaching out to you. People are all around you waiting for you to decide on your path. And it's great that you're going within right now to really decide, because I think you're to a point where you've just had enough and you want to get back to a regular situation and And the angels say you're going to, but you need to get over there first and get to know somebody and just let your fears be behind you for the time being. You don't have to get married the first time you guys meet each other. You don't have to feel like you're trapped to anything at all. It's just a simple connection. And then what becomes of that? You wait, because that energy takes over from there. Everything is divine. So some of it isn't in our control anyway. But if we don't open the door and get the energies flowing, then we'll just sit there stagnant. All right, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages for those who are in a relationship that are Geminis for mid-February to the end of February. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, so some of you are with your soulmate, or you have met your soulmate right now along your path. Some of you are feeling pretty darn good about your situation. Second card, playfulness. Okay, well, this is obviously a help, not a hinder, to recapture romance in your life. I'm adding in your life. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, this is your soulmate. Be playful. Let your friends help you. Ask for help and support from others. Say, I'm just not sure what I'm doing. Or go to that person and say, I really need to talk about a few things. I'm kind of confused here, but I think I have a good idea of where I'm heading. Where are you at? Connect. Open up. Your foundation is the Love Yourself First card. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So if you're in a relationship, yes, this is your soulmate. Be playful at this time, especially on Valentine's Day. Oh, and for those of you who are single, go and give little Valentines, like little kid Valentines, to people all around you and spread that positive energy, because that's just going to get things rocking in your world. Like if there's a little lady down the hallway from you or next door, bring her her and her grandchildren, bring them some Valentine gifts or something fun, and spread the love, because the love will come back. Okay, if you're with your soulmate, be playful at this time. Have a great Valentine's Day. Celebrate. Let your friends help you. Get together with your friends. Your self-respect will make you more romantically attractive. You will feel good when you give to that person you are with. You may have gotten over healing with someone in the past if you're in a relationship, and now you're moving forward and things can be playful again. Let that stuff go. Moving into the near future, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So really reconnect at this time. Everybody's going within. If you're in a connection with somebody, play with that connection some more. Get together and just light a few candles and talk about something fun, or watch a movie, or do something you haven't done in a while. Now, someone's coming in and they're looking at you, saying that the flags are cautioning them. Why is that, Gemini? Oh, I didn't say. The angels say you have control over disconnecting right now, and now that explains it. That explains it for a couple things I just got. All right, so if you're single, now see, single energy is getting pulled in here, so there's messages for both energies. So there are people who have the same energy that are in a relationship as some of you who are not in a relationship. Good things going on. Communication, very important. With or without someone, it's time to disconnect from the world. As you're disconnecting from the world, you may be reaching out to different people, or see somebody around you. If you're single, I feel like somebody's trying to get in your space, or there's a bad connection there that needs to be communicated about. And that may be the same thing in a relationship. One of you might be retreating, and the other one's wondering why. And I've explained this in a couple other videos that we're each on our own path. We got to remember that even though we're together, sometimes one of us might have some things they're working through from a long time ago. And life got settled, and all of a sudden some of these things come back up. And people go inside sometimes to figure stuff out that's very personal to them. And if they draw in, our human nature reaction is to start getting uptight, like, oh, what's going on? Something, let people have their moment, because I think Geminis, for some reason, just need a moment for the end of February. The outcome card is finances and career. This could be where their mind is at too. And it could be affecting the relationship, Gemini. So if you're working too hard and you're in a relationship, or you're working too hard and you're not being able to get out, obviously financial stuff is going to get in the way in the near future. You have to remember those who are, Well, both in a relationship and who aren't. You deserve love. You are lovable. So if anyone out there has been having a hard time, maybe just sometimes when you're with someone you still feel alone, know that you're lovable. That's why this person has not left you. That's why this person may be just doing something up in their head and they maybe don't know how to reach out and talk. Come together, bring them a gift, bring them a nice Valentine, bring them to dinner or make them a dinner or do something where you can reconnect if you're in a relationship or if you are close to someone and you thought you were having a connection. It's probably because they're going inside to deal with some deep stuff, because a lot of people are at this point in time. Things will start to roll towards the end of February into March. I just know these things. All right, so soulmate. In the middle of the reading is the soulmate card, like we spoke of. And see, now somebody has to make, not doesn't have to make a choice, but at this point in time, you're kind of coming to a point where like, what do I want? Where do I want to spread my seeds? If that didn't sound weird. Spread my seeds. Where do I want to lay my path out to? So some of you are at the beginning of a path. Maybe your soulmates, you just got married or something, or you've been in a relationship and you feel like you need a change. Well, here's playfulness still. Maybe the change is you just need to set up some kind of vacation and recapture that romance and feel good again between each other and start to talk again about what's going on, because people get stuck inside themselves. Your thoughts card is justice. Ask for and accept help from others. That's awesome. I've never seen those two together. When this card is saying open up to the person you're with. Cut away the baloney that you don't need, that you've probably put in your own mind because you haven't had time to spend together, and balance things back out. And maybe that's because it's in your thoughts position. Maybe some of you are thinking, yeah, you know what? I just haven't really gotten to connect and felt supportive or supported by someone, my spouse, lately, and I'm feeling kind of down and I need to fix this. I need to get this all leveled out again. Foundation, love yourself first. Give yourself some flowers. Even if you're in a relationship and it's gotten old, buy yourself some darn flowers and candy and sit down and watch a romantic movie and have. I think you're going to be feeling it. I think Geminis are going to be feeling it right around Valentine's Day. Healing family issues. This was in your past. Worked on something hard. Maybe that's what brought you closer now. Maybe that's why now you can finally start to hand a cup forward and love yourself, and then your self-respect starting to get better because you've decided, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to leave this stuff in the past. Near future card. Heart-to-heart conversations. Now things get good. See? Take some time off. Get back together. If you're single, maybe you finally connected with someone and discussed stuff and realized, wow, this really is a person I could hang with forever, or not, or whatever. The angels are saying, with you have control over retreating from the world. You have control over deciding what your next new path is going to be. Do you want to go on vacation? Do you want to have a date night maybe you start putting together a plan so you can start communicating more because it felt so good when you did. Or maybe when you connected with someone new, it felt so good, and now you're thinking, okay, I got to go within for a minute and figure out what in the world do I want to do with this. All right, yeah. Someone around you might be trying to come into a relationship, and they may be very, very intelligent, and they know the tricks that they can do that look one way, but there's a secret behind how they do that. I don't know. There's something. They're looking at you. Yeah, because that's someone coming in, and I almost feel like, you know what I just got? They're looking at you like they're too good to be true. That's what I just got. It's magical. It's too good to be true. Somebody's looking at you like that, and they're being cautioned because they don't believe this discussion. It could be in a relationship or out of a relationship. Maybe some of you went out and connected with your friends and talked about what was bothering you, and then you made a step, or you should make a step in your relationship to give a really good hard effort at it. And they might be looking at you like, what got into him or her? That's good. So make some plans if you're in a relationship. Start getting things going again. Thoughts position. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking brings you this. I don't know how to explain that. And it comes right diagonal with this. Things were great when you got together, and now you're thinking positive because you added all these great things to your relationship, where you got together and you finally connected with somebody and it turned out being great. And even though people can't believe it, you're sitting there looking at each other saying, well, let's be optimistic. Why not? Maybe with the finances affecting your love relationship, you can cut back a little bit on that or figure out. Let me look at this for a minute. Yeah. Somebody's left sitting down there because you're too busy over here. So maybe in the outcome position by the end of February, early March, that's when you take your vacation. Maybe you do finally kind of look and say, gosh, look at the size of this pile I've been working on. Where has my mind been? You deserve love. Why did I even look there? All right, well, I pulled them. Under the you deserve love, that I feel these cards are for someone single, I'm hoping. Because they started out with this. Somebody wants to sneak away from a situation. And they don't know how to deal with, how to do it, how to go about it, how to let go of it. So they're feeling kind of stuck. This is just for someone's energy. But they want to jump in their chariot and they want to get going somewhere quickly. Do they want to go back home? Did somebody leave the relationship and now they want to go back home? A Gemini? You want to go back to somewhere, or do you want to go and see someone? Why do you have to sneak, though? I gotta ask a couple more cards now. Gosh darn it. All right, so, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined messages, describing what that was about. Oh my God. It's like, it was about this, remember? Be strong. Show them what you've got. Communicate. Make a wish. And then you might have to wait a little while. You hope you'll come out shining like the sun. But you're protecting yourself. And in the end, you're saying, don't come towards me if you're going to hurt me. And she's knowing, or he's knowing, whoever this is coming in, you're going to make yourself very clear, and she's going to have to decide what it is she wants to do with the situation. And she's going to have to probably go through a long path to get there, he or she. So there's a big decision someone's making. Okay? Whatever this energy is, they're stuck. They're stuck and there's a huge wish and they're trying to be strong. It almost makes me sad. Remember, it's about timing, some of you. It's all about timing. And if it's not the time, do something else for a while. Don't, and I know it's so easy said, don't let your mind get into it, but don't. Because if you let your mind get into it, you'll come into the energy at an odd angle and you'll knock it out of whack and it won't happen. If that makes any sense at all, please just stay strong. Just flipped out. Stay strong. And the top card, when I went to lay this down, is the path will come. Okay, the path will come when it's meant to. The universe has a crazy way of letting you know when things are supposed to take place. All right, so let's just, before I sit here and clean up my spot, I'll pull a few cards from Doreen Virtue's Angel Card Tarot deck. It has a lot of messages. All right. I feel like this is for both. The Nine of Earth. Enjoy life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. So Gemini, that explains all the work you've been doing. Things are going well, but remember to enjoy the little things. Justice. Look at that. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right, Gemini. Stand up for your beliefs. Look at those. Oh my God. No decisions have to be made until timing lets you know. But there's nothing wrong with a cup of coffee and getting to know each other. Singles. Okay, Ace of Earth is the last card I'm pulling from this deck. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents and contracts. There's a lot of business going on for Gemini, and then we get back to this outcome card here. Please don't forget that you're lovable and you deserve love. Because these Cupids, they can come and they can go. So you have to love them if you want to keep them around. And if work gets in the way, if something else gets in the way, we all need to go within and decide what is the proper step to do. What would Jesus do? All right, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless us with clearly defined angel advice for Geminis for the end of February, middle to end, Valentine's Day. Look at that. Angel Aurora says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. In other words, if you take the time to make those right decisions, you will become a fantastic example. Not only will you have a great romance to tell, but you will be able to have good karma. All right? So, watch for the signs, go deep inside, take your time, enjoy your Valentine's Day, know that great things are coming, but I believe, even though we didn't see the divine timing card, I believe it's all happening when it's supposed to, and if you just relax and watch and wait for the beginning of March, I think a lot of things are going to change for everybody. If you'd like a reading, please write me at my email, josiek42@gmail.com. I offer a text reading for $20, which is about 6 to 9 paragraphs, or a $30 video, which I attach to your email, and you just click and watch. It's personalized just for you. Thank you so much again for coming to my channel. Take care, and God bless.